Old man Martin's happy and he says he's extremely happy with the reviews that Elden Ring got. I mean, it's sitting at a 97 on Metacritic. That ain't a joke. And with that, I want to welcome you back to TWIG. We have lots to talk about, so let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. GTA 5's next gen update is finally dropping on 15th of March for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. It has a fidelity mode which is gonna run at a native 4K 30 FPS with ray tracing. That is crazy. How are they gonna implement ray tracing in a decade-old game? We'll see. The second mode is performance mode. It's an upscaled 4K version which targets 60 FPS, and the third mode is the best, performance RT mode, which is again upscaled 4K with a targeted 60 FPS with ray tracing. This is the mode that I'm most looking forward to. Will Rockstar be able to beat the mods that are already out there for ray tracing? We're gonna have to wait and watch. They also promised faster load times, increased population and traffic variety, increased vegetation density. अरे मतलब घास फूस तो आपने बढ़ा ही दिया था जब PS3 एरा से हम लोग PS4 एरा में आए थे. You know, the flipping animals and घास फूस तो सब बढ़ा दिया था. Now when we're moving to the PS5 era, दोबारा बढ़ा रहे. Wow, amazing Rockstar. Great job with the vegetation. Improved lighting quality across shadows, water reflections and other elements, plus improved anti-aliasing, motion blur, highly detailed, new explosions, fire and much more. So this sounds exciting, but you know what happened with the trilogy. We will see what happens to this one. It's also going to take advantage of the DualSense controller plus the 3D Audio Tempest engine. So that is also going to be amazing. Now, if you're a GTA 5 veteran, you can transfer your saves, but unfortunately the process is not straightforward. You have to go into the game, upload your save to Rockstar Social Club, 90 days की validity है, उसके बाद it's gonna expire. Then within 90 days, you have to download it into your new system. थोड़ा सा workaround है, थोड़ा सा hassle है, but that's how it'll happen. On the entire internet, there is no mention of pricing in any article. So knowing Rockstar, this is not going to be a free upgrade. They're definitely going to charge us. Will they charge us $70? That could be a possibility, you know. This is a crazy world we live in. Just like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, they jettisoned the multiplayer mode. It's the same treatment here. You're not gonna get GTA Online with the disc or the digital version that you buy. GTA Online अब एक बिल्कुल standalone version बन चुका है. And for the first 3 months, starting March 15, you can claim it for free on PS5, Xbox Series X and S. So that is all the information that we have right now. I'll keep you updated. I am excited, won't buy the game though. This one really caught my attention. Sony ships mysterious console prototypes to North America. What's this? The article reads, however, recent records also show they have shipped 1,500 LBS, like the weight the shipment. Wow, that's crazy. Worth of prototype units from its London HQ to Virginia. The ledger for the shipments mentioned HS code hash 98. Oh my god, this looks like somebody like investigation ho rahi hai ekdam proper. Somebody, you know, just like IGI and shit went into their warehouse and whatnot. PS4 Pro is not entirely out of the question. PSVR 2K dev kits bhi ho sakte hain, that is also a possibility. But yes, this was mysterious and stuff like this, you know, it's shady, you know, it sparks suspense and thrill and interest. Street Fighter 6 has been announced. Well, the logo has been revealed at least, but on Twitter it's being roasted. So here's the logo that Street Fighter 6 has, and on Twitter we have some amazing revelation going on. The new Street Fighter 6 logo is $80 on Adobe's stock site. I don't even know what to say. I knew it was generic, but I didn't realize it was this bad. They searched for SF on a stock logo site and rounded a couple corners and added the 6. I cannot. So this is the image that this Twitter user posted, and yes, this is the logo that Street Fighter, the other games had. Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4, and yes, you look at it, you're like, wow, okay, like this is lazy, right? That's what everybody's been saying. I'm sure Street Fighter 6 will be great, but I personally can't wait for Mortal Kombat. Oh my god! Oh, okay, okay, this is Jesus. It does really look that not a lot of effort was put into making this logo. But was it copied? Was it downloaded from an Adobe website? I am not really sure about that. Gran Turismo 7 load times on PS5 are 1.5 seconds. Huge advantage over the PS4 versions. In fact, the PS5 version of GT7 loads in about 1.5 seconds while booting up the Nürburgring track, compared to 41 seconds on PS4 and 31 seconds on PS4 Pro. 41 seconds and 1.5? You kidding me? Like, that has to be one of the craziest load time comparison / upgrades when it comes to any game on the PS5 so far. I could be wrong, but yes, that is just absolutely crazy. Segueing to our next story, Gran Turismo 7's release has been pulled in Russia by Sony. So we're gonna dive into, the Russia-Ukraine stories and how the war has impacted gaming and all the other platforms and companies. Sony's decision to postpone the release of GT7 in Russia comes after the Deputy Prime Minister for Ukraine, not Russia, mind you, urged platform holders to temporarily halt operations in Russia and Belarusian markets. And it's not just Polyphony Digital and Sony who's done something like this. CD Projekt Red, the creators of Cyberpunk and Witcher, have taken a similar step. Let's take a look. Cyberpunk 2077 developer has halted the sale of all its games in Russia. This is crazy. Not only will physical copies of titles such as Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt not be available in shops, but CDPR is working with Sony and Microsoft to halt the sales of digital goods by the PlayStation Store and Xbox Live Marketplace. So they're going all out. There is a clear intention here. They could have just simply banned, the physical copies selling in shops, but no. Russian teams from FIFA 22 and NHL 22 are being removed by EA. Another one of these crazy stories, guys. In line with our partners at FIFA and UEFA, EA Sports has initiated processes to remove the Russian national team and all Russian clubs from EA Sports FIFA products, including FIFA 22, FIFA Mobile, and FIFA Online. This is crazy. Why do I say that? Well, because it is crazy. And secondly, because, what do these players, what do gamers have to do this, You just gaming. You're gaming. There's war outside, you just gaming. You want to stay at home. You want to game. You do. But they won't let us. They won't let us do this. EA won't let us do this because there are bullets flying. The goddamn tanks exploding. There ain't no peace. There is no peace. So you won't get to game. And finally, PlayStation and Xbox call to temporarily end support in Russia by Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister. So, the same thing going on here. Sony hasn't responded to this, by the way. Sony has actually donated $2 million to different NGOs and organizations who have been affected by war. But Microsoft, they have released a statement actually. Microsoft halts all new sales in Russia. That's what the headline is. The initiative could have a significant impact on Russian use of technology. Microsoft products play important roles for computing in Russia like they do in many countries, including Windows, Office, and services like Microsoft 365 or Azure. While existing users might not lose access, this could pose problems for anyone needing to buy a new product or renew a subscription. And also, you can't buy new consoles. Anything new, hardware or software, it's not gonna sell in Russia from Microsoft. So all the existing services, those are gonna stay up. Google Drive, that's from Google, my bad. But the Microsoft OneDrive, yes, sure, all of that stuff is gonna stay up. All the existing customers are gonna be safe, but anything new is not gonna sell. So Apple is not the only tech behemoth that pulled out of Russia. You can't buy no iPhones no more there. But yes, Microsoft is also doing the same. And you should actually read up, type on Google and see which companies are pulling out. Just everybody's trying to, impose sanctions and stuff like this so that it affects the economy, which is already in free fall in Russia. And then, maybe Mr. Putin be like, okay, let me rethink. Let me pull my troops back. We'll see. Let's pray for that, guys. And with this last story, I want to just ask everybody to keep Ukrainian people, the Russian people, even Putin, to believe in him, to pray for him, for his heart to change, for compassion in his heart to develop, and so that he just takes his troops back. But whatever happens, it must be the most amicable and peaceful solution. Please keep the Ukrainian people and everybody who's been affected by this war in your thoughts and prayers, guys. With that said, I'll catch you in the next episode of TWIG. Comment down below kaisa laga, kya laga, and you can now watch some bloopers. Peace. So just like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves did. So just like Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, they just Russian teams from FIFA 22 and NHL 22 are being removed by EA.